Hello friends, welcome back. In the previous video I have discussed about tool function. Well, today I will be discussing about list and tuple data type, properties of list type, how to create list object, how to access elements of list, and operation on list type. Okay? List data type. List is actually a collection of heterogeneous objects. Properties of list type. First, it is a collection of heterogeneous objects. Insertion order is preserved. List is mutable, which means you can change the content of the list type. Duplicates are allowed. Values should be enclosed in square brackets. That is this here. Okay? How to create list objects? You can create a list object by simply typing the name of the list equals these square brackets, which means you are going to create an empty list. And to create a list with contents, you can use this format. Okay, just a minute, I'll show you. Exit my idle. I'm going to type simply L and then square bracket. Okay, now type L, you will get empty list. L equals say 1 2 3 Python. Okay, now if I will type L, then I will get all the values that are in this list. Okay, back to slides. Now how to access elements of list? You can use an index to access the elements of list, or you can use the name of the list which I have shown you, or you can use a loop to iterate through all the elements or all the values. I will show these methods also. Just open my shell, and to access the elements with index, just type name of the list, then these brackets and index, the index 0 1 2 and 3. Okay, now if I will type index 3, then the result should be Python. You can use both positive and negative indexes here. Let me show an example. -1 means this one, -1, -2, -3 and -4. Oops, just hit enter, you will get Python. If you will type -4, then the result should be 1. Okay, to use for loop, for x in L, oops, I did a typo here, it is not semicolon, it is colon, then print x, hit enter, you will get all the values 1 2 3 and then Python. Okay, back to the slides. Just minimize it, open the slides. Operations on list object. You can change the elements of list by simply using this index method. Okay, You can add elements to the list by using append method and remove the elements from list by this remove method. Let me close it and then reopen it. I will create a new list object. L equals, let us say 1 2 3 and then Python. Okay, now to change the value by using index method, you have to use L then index, let us say 0. I want to change the value of this 0th index to 101. Okay, now type L, you will get 101 at this place. Okay, now to add elements to the list, we can use this append method here. L dot append of the value which I want to add is, let us say 45. Okay, now type L, you will get 45 at the end of the list. Why? Because insertion order is preserved in list. Okay, and to remove, we have to use remove method. To use a remove method, remove of, I want to remove 3. Now type L again, you will get this list without 3. Okay, back to slides. Operations on list. You can use a concatenation operator and a repetition operator with list object, and these two operators we can use with sequence type like string, list, tuple, then bytes and byte array. Okay, to use them you have to just open it. You just L plus L, then what will happen? This list, you will get a new list by concatenating these two lists. Okay, and to just let me create a new list which is now 1 2. Okay, L plus L1, you are getting a new list with this L plus L1. This concatenation operator, what it does, it simply combines these two values of these two different lists. Okay, and for repetition it will repeat the same values again and again. Let us say L1 asterisk 3, you will get 1 2 1 2 3 times. Okay, and the important note for these concatenation and repetition operator is that while using plus and asterisk operator, every time a new object will be created. Okay, where is the proof for that? I'll show you. This is a list, and how to check the memory location for the list is id, or for any object you can use this id function, id of L1, which will show the memory or memory address of this list L. Okay, and after using the operation like append, L dot append of, let us say 90, Okay, now you will get 90 at the end of the list. Again type id of L, you will get the same address both of the time. Okay, now once if you will use this plus operator or this repetition operator, the new object will be created. Okay, let us say L plus L1. Okay, and to check the ID for this object, just use ID of this object. You will get a different memory location. You will be confused that what I am doing here. Actually, this L plus L1 is creating a new object, but we don't have any reference variable for that. So I'm using simply ID of L and L1. To make it clear, L equals L plus this L1. Okay, now I have a reference variable for that. Now what I am getting is this 1 2 is added at the end. Now if I will type ID of this L again, now check here, what we got is 4383143944, and here 4417416904 as a memory location. That means while using this plus operator, we are getting a new object every time. But while using append, remove, or this index method, no new object will be created, just simply the previous one got modified. Okay, back to slides. Tuple data type. Tuple is same as list but immutable. That means you cannot change the content of the tuple. For creating a tuple, just type name of the tuple equals these parentheses, and between that the values which you want to use. Note, tuple elements need to be enclosed within these parentheses. Okay, I will show you example of tuple. Let us say t equal 1 comma 2. Now t, if I will use index operator here to access the element, I can access them from both positive and negative indexes. For negative index, I can use -1, I will get 2 as a result. But if I will try to modify the content of the tuple, then what will happen? You will get a type error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. Okay, that means you cannot modify the elements of the tuple, or once the object of the tuple got created, you cannot change it. Okay, back to slides. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. As usual, before you leave, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye. Cheers.